It's Week 8 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions.
It's the 49ers and the Cowboys.
Under the lights on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. We are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride on this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we had a pair of teams who both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Barkley's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chris Boswell for the point after. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20 by the new rules this year. That means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Automatic first down.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Henry on second. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
We get a by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Secures this at the 17. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. The 49ers are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And his start to the season has been special. He's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative. Fired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming.
Yellow.
And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throw on 3rd down. He rolls to his right. Completes this one to Hill. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. Decision to make here. It's 4th and inches on the enemy side. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Henry on the option. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds up.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Their winning streak just keeps growing and growing, Brock. 7 wins in a row now, and with this lead, could be an 8th straight. Pistol now for Mahomes. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Man, he really lobbed that one downfield, didn't he? Tried to lay it in there for a big completion. I think he just got a little too much loft on it, though, and it's intercepted.
I really do think in that spot, though, Kate, it was the right type of throw.
Yeah.
But that air, in this league, you put air on the football as a quarterback, you better be exactly right, because as fast as these defenders are, they can recover and go get it, which they did right there.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him! And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
It's kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Got his target, it's Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's caught left side by Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers with a first and 10. Design bootleg here. He brings it in. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first season, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I could feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost, but not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
So instead of running third down again, they decide to bring up fourth and let him keep the gain on the last play. Offense staying on the field. This is fourth down.
Yellow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. One final shot before halftime. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cooper Kupp leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jameis Winston leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good blue-collar matchup. Giants and Steelers from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. That's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Deron Bland. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. It connects on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. On the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The 49ers and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down. To the air, Mahomes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Buying some time left. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball. Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
Chris Boswell set to kick
Now
off.
Boswell on to send this away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this
Free kick
year,
out of bounds.
that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Allen flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He finds him 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The home teams. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Mahomes. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Play action, Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! Trayvon Diggs has got it!
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First and 10, here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hackett isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up. Looking to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. On now comes their punter. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. Oh, they win! And they recover it in the end zone for the touchdown! Oh, man, that was awesome, Brock. First the race toward the punter to get the block, and then another race to get on top of the block kick for 6.
And when you block that punt kick, you do have a numbers advantage and a ferocity advantage because you know you've got an opportunity to put points on the board as well. That group wasn't just satisfied to get home and block the punt. They want to put points on the scoreboard.
So look at this. They want to add 2 to that touchdown return. Mahomes throwing for 2. Put the body on the line for his team. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Here we go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cowboys 14 points back. 4th and forever coming up. They'll go. Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Handoff headed right. Barkley. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough. First by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen now on first down. Escapes out to the left. And this one does not go far. Got to hurry this to the line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. 3rd and long, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Allen setting up to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these... to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Automatic first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Completes some mustard on that throw to Bijan. And he's brought down for a loss. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 11. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Blitz coming here. Allen. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the boys
under the lights on Thursday night.
Miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more